Okay, this is a Simic Mutate deck, which I used to actually play a lot. Or a version of this I used to play a lot. The I used to I got to like Mythic playing Simic Mutate like 2 or 3 months in a row. When I mean no one has ever really played this deck, but I thought I haven't really gone back to it in a long time. I remember I was playing it when the whole Omnath came out, when Zendikar Rising came out, and everyone was playing Omnath, and I just had no chance at all. Also, everyone was playing a ton of removal spells. So yeah, but now I'm playing the deck for the first time in a long time, I guess. Probably a couple of months, and yeah, I just wanted to see how it would go. Maybe I'll try this deck in ranked a bit just for fun, because I still like playing it. This is unfortunate. I've drawn half of my tap lands and exactly 0 untapped lands. So I decided to actually keep the shark on top, even though I kind of just want lands at this point. I know that I just want to play this Baby Godzilla, the Polywog symbiote, anyway. And yeah, I was pretty sure the shark was going to be good in this matchup. So yeah, I can play the shark next turn and bounce their massive stone coil, resetting it and getting rid of the enchantment that they've got on it. I kind of forgot about the draw discard thing that you get from the Polywog symbiote. It's been a while since I played this deck, but I do have another 2 mutate creatures in hand already. I wanted to play the Henge, but then I wouldn't be able to play any of the Sea Dasher Octopus. And I wanted to just like draw cards, which is why I played them on my turn instead of waiting. They could have just blocked here, stopped me from drawing 2 cards. Or 1 card. So yeah, I can technically play the Henge next turn. Maybe I should have kept the Scavenging Ooze in hand. Probably not though. So they play a bunch of creatures. I think they're gonna like concede pretty soon. But because they didn't know that I just drew like 5 lands in a row. But I did. So yeah, the score's up now. So I'll make some blocks because I can make my Ooze a 3/3. I guess they kind of got flooded a bit, maybe. And yeah, they just give up. So yeah, unfortunately there's one game in this video where like I paused the recording and I forgot to unpause it when I started playing. So I like the look of those pathways. Kind of makes me wish I bought them. Not only do they have different art as well as the full border art style thing. So yeah, they didn't block here, which allowed me to draw a card with the Sea Dasher Octopus. I played the Ooze. I was pretty sure that they would want to kill that, and I wanted them to kill that instead of the Baby Godzilla, because I wanted my mutations to be cheaper. So yeah, they even used 2 removal spells just to kill it, so that's pretty good. And I can just keep drawing more cards here. I could have played the Sea Dasher then, I think. Yeah, but I just decided I'm just going to put a 6/6 on the board. Let's see them deal with that. Also, it gives me the ability to play the Henge. So yeah, that was actually the correct play for once. For once I made the correct play. And yeah, being able to mutate onto a Starix when you've got a great hand on the board is something I try to do with this deck. So this game should be over. As long as I have mutate cards. And yeah, they didn't want to... they did not want to see what was going to happen then when I get the top 4 cards of my deck onto the board. So playing against some sort of blue-black deck here. I'm guessing they have a lot of removal, which is bad for this deck. I just played the Florasian as a land then because I can just play my other cards for 4. This game was looking like really bad for me because they got to use the Shore Shark first. But the fact that I can keep replaying my things, you know, and getting the mutate triggers again wasn't terrible. The problem is I can't really... Like, there's no point in me bouncing the Shore Shark because then they can just play that all again. And yeah, I think this game was closer than it had any right to be. Like, I should have just lost this pretty quickly. If they just had any mutate creature in their hand there, I was dead. So I was kind of feeling okay at this position. I did kill their best creature. But maybe I made a mistake here, I can't remember. It looks like that was the best play, but of course they had the second Night Bonder and they had a removal spell, so... Maybe I could have won that game if I was being a little bit more careful. Since I was at 3 life. So playing against the mill deck here, the only thing I really have is the Scavenging Ooze just for eating my own graveyard. I'm not sure if I played correctly here, but I was pretty sure I wanted to just be aggressive here. And they played Tutelage when I have an Angriris on the board, I mean a Gemraiser. And I'm like, I can just destroy that that enchantment, so that's pretty good for me. So they have more Ruin Crabs. And then they just do nothing instead of buying Yorion. I'm not sure what they had. So I was kind of being a little bit careful here. Still get to keep drawing when the Gemraiser hits. And yeah, I could have done a bit more then. Like play the Scavenging Ooze, but I decided to hold up the Shore Shark for some reason. I probably should have just played the other Scavenging Ooze. It's only one less, one less green mana I would have, so... Maybe they could have had Storm's Wrath, but why would they be playing that when they've got these Ruin Crabs? I was kind of thinking they might have a Brazen Borrower, but they didn't. Let me pause this. Okay. So this is the game that I accidentally skipped. So I'll count this as a win as well. As you can see from the board state, it was like probably the most interesting game I played the whole time. And this is not that, but here's like all the mutations I had on one of my Starricks. And against mono red, they don't really have an answer for any of this. So yeah. Also, I had the gem razors; they can destroy Embercleaves. But yeah, that was kind of unfortunate that I forgot to unpause the recording when that match started. Because it probably would have been the most interesting one of them all. I'm pretty sure I make some mistakes in this game. I mean, I know I do. I knew that there were going to be some sort of an ultimatum, whatever it's called, eerie ultimatum. So I knew what deck they were playing, but yeah, I didn't play entirely correctly, to put it lightly. There was one mistake in particular that I made, which you'll see, which will be pretty fun. So I probably could have won this game, I think, if I just played properly. But yeah, there was definitely a few mistakes that I made. It wasn't just one. So yeah, I can bounce both of their creatures and then draw a card by hitting them. So it was looking pretty good here. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to hold on to lands, because those are the things that I want to throw away. Those are the things that I want to discard. But I decided to keep the Great Henge then, instead of keeping the other Shore Shark, which, I mean, already that's kind of a mistake. I mean, not the fact that the fact that I could have just discarded the land instead. So yeah, I decided just to make this play. The ECD doesn't matter since I don't really have any non-creature spells other than the Henge that I just played. Also, I don't think they had anything in the grave to get back. Maybe they did. I don't know. But here we go. Getting to mutate onto the Starricks when I have Great Henge. But I don't do it perfectly. I actually ended up drawing too many cards this game. And I think that's maybe what cost me. I don't know. So yeah, I'm keeping my lands in the hand this time, in case I get a Polywog Symbiote. So yeah, I can just keep drawing mutate creatures and mutating onto the Starricks, but I think I do it one time too many. Was that it? The one time too many? Or was this this is the one time too many. I should have just mutated onto something else then. And here I make a mistake with the Ugin. It was a misclick. It wasn't really a huge mistake. I was trying to do this for I was trying to do it for 2 or 3, but I accidentally only clicked it once. And of course I did not want to minus Ugin for 1. That was, yeah. Obviously not what I was trying to do. And yeah, I was looking at the size of my library, and there was only like, I don't know, 8 cards left at this point. And every creature I play just draws me a bunch of cards, so... yeah, of course they had the Shadow of the Sky. I mean, I was kind of expecting that. But yeah, I'm down to like 5 cards at this point. And the only card I had to play was a Sea Dasher Octopus, which draws another card. So I thought I might still be in this game, even though I've only got like 1 card left 2 cards left at this point. Yeah, so I could have played a Scavenging Ooze then, if I knew that they were going to play land Eerie Ultimatum, Scavenging Ooze would have been quite good, it turns out. But yeah, at this point I've only got like one card left in the entire deck, so so yeah, didn't I probably could have won that game if I'd played properly, but it's still a loss. So playing against Rogues here, playing second against Rogues, and they have kind of the perfect start with the Enforcer and the Thought Thief. The good thing about Gem Razor is it has reach. I still don't think it's looking that good. I actually can't remember if I win or lose this game. I'm guessing I lose though. I do have the Shore Shark to bounce their creatures, which is pretty good. And they couldn't attack with a Thought Thief then, or I could block it. So they had Rankle here. Rankle's kind of a problem. But I could block that and bounce the Thought Thief here. And that means I can kill the Rankle for free. I was considering putting the Shore Shark onto the Gem Razor because I might just want to use the Florahedron for mana anyway, and potentially I get a Starix or something that I can put on the Gem Razor. But here I can bounce the creatures and draw some cards, I guess. So yeah, I'm at 3 life here. And yeah, they just have Rankle, don't they? No, they have an Extinction Event. I think next turn they just draw a Rankle, and that's game. Because I shouldn't really have attacked here. The only reason I did is because I wanted to draw a card with the Octopus. But then I decided just to not draw a card anyway. And they top deck a Rankle, so I'm dead. Yeah, obviously. Shouldn't have attacked then. Didn't play great in the games that I lost, but here's the deck. Yeah, maybe I'll even try this in ranked. Sometimes you can beat mono red with it. If you're playing first, that is. Usually if you're playing second, you just lose. But yeah. I still like it. Yeah, when the whole when Omnath came out, I tried to play this deck a couple of times. I was just like, nope. It cannot win. But yeah, did alright here, 4-3. And yes, those losses. Those losses were full of misplays all over the place. But yeah, Simic Mutate in best of 1. And yeah, this is my version of it. I mean, I never look at net decks, like ever. So basically all my decks are my version of the decks. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.